Hey, my lovely Serene Dream here with another Fill Me In general energy reading. And if you're new to my channel, how this reading works is it can apply anytime that you find it, and it can resonate with you for the day, the week, the month, or even the year. But because it is a general reading, it's not going to resonate with everyone. So only take what resonates, leave what does not, reverse the messages if that's how it fits your situation. And if you would like to check out your monthly Zodiac readings or your general forecast for the rest of the year, or your love forecast for the rest of the year, you can go ahead and check out the video links below in the description box to view those. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, the link to that information is in the description box as well. And follow me on Instagram at Serene Dream Things for daily guidance. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into your messages. I'm getting the energy of everything is lining up. Now, the other thing I'm picking up about that is you may not be seeing how things are lining up. Like you might be in like a mind frame where you're not so positive, like optimistic about things turning out well, but it's like secretly forming behind your back, like everything is forming perfectly out of sight for you. It's not meant for you to see how it's going to all come together. Just know that it will come together. And I feel like the divine is trying to teach you to have faith, rely more heavily on the divine's plan and not your own and what you can see. Because I'm getting this message of like, seeing is not understanding. I know that there are situations that you are supposed to trust your eyes, but I feel that in this specific situation that your eyes are not very reliable. Like what you see is not really the case. And so a lot of you could be basing your opinion of the future, or you could be kind of like shaping, what do you call it? Like shaping like a prediction about the future based on what you're seeing. But I feel like what you're seeing is only half of the actual picture, or it could be like your eyes could be deceiving you. Like what you see altogether could be altogether false. And so yeah, it's like that's going on. It's like you're seeing things and you're probably getting down about it and having like a dreary view on the future, or things turning out well in a specific situation, but the whole wow is like behind your back something is formed, like everything is forming perfectly. So when it's done forming and it's revealed to you, you're going to see that there were no missteps, like there were no mistakes involved in the situation, that everything turned out exactly as it was supposed to be, and everything that you experienced was a part of that path. Like there was no, because I feel like there's going to be some worry over like making the wrong choice, doing the wrong thing. But I feel that everything that you were guided, that you felt guided to do, like you really were guided to do that. As much as it may feel like it's pointless or that it hindered your path somehow, it really didn't. I feel that it's only adding to the experience of what's about to come in for you. Yeah, I'm getting this energy of like it's been a long time coming, but right now, as the energy stands, I feel that everything is coming in fast and hot. So I don't feel like it's going to be too much waiting. I feel that, from the time you watch this reading, whatever is about to manifest for you could be manifesting in a matter of days. I'm getting 3. So it could be like within 3 days of, you finding this reading. Um, I want to say 3 months, but I feel like that's too long. I feel like the energy of this is very immediate. It's going to be within 3 days, or at the very most 3 weeks. That this is going to be coming in for you, and I'm getting like it's coming fast and hot. So you're not gonna necessarily expect it to come when it does, but when it does arrive, it's like you're gonna have this feeling of overwhelmingness, like wow, it's actually here. Like you always look forward to it coming, but it's just like a matter of it's actually here, and it really just kind of it came so fast. You know, when you consider all the time you've been waiting, the way it just kind of rushes in out of nowhere, you're just like, wow, I didn't know it was gonna happen like this. But you weren't meant to know. You were meant to just trust the divine and trust the timing. And I feel that as hard as that was to do, you managed to do it. You may have not done it perfectly all the time, but I feel like you managed to trust divine timing and just kind of go with the flow. And now that's why everything is starting to flow into your life, because you didn't go against the current. You know, like the current was set, and I feel like you just say, you know what, like at some point you were trying to resist, and then you were trying to go against the current, and then you just started to realize that it was too difficult, that every time you would try that way, it would just create more difficulty in your life. So I feel that now you're more so focused on, you got to a point where you focus more on like, you're just gonna go with the flow, go follow the wave and just see where the waves carry you. And I feel like that has been your philosophy or your approach for a while, on this path. And now you're finally arriving somewhere, or something is flowing into you to meet you on that wave. There is no, again, it's that message of like, there are no mistakes on this path. Like, you really don't have to worry about doing something wrong. Because I feel that even things that you may perceive to be wrong, it's actually, it's like the way everything is forming, everything you do, even if it feels like it can't be part of the path or it feels wrong, it's like the divine is shaping it to become a part of the path, you know, become a part of your journey, and not so much throw you off of the journey. I feel like at this point it's really nothing that can deviate you. You can't deviate from your path. Like, you're kind of stuck to it. And so everything that's happening is meant to be a part of it. And even things that you feel that aren't so, you know, conducive to your growth or where you're going, it's like it's all just being uh, taken in and just molded as a part of your experiences for the better. And you're gonna go from like, I feel like you're going from a place of like severe lack to severe like great abundance. It's like a huge jump. It's not like a gradual thing. It's like one day you're severely lacking in an area, and then the next day all of a sudden you have all this abundance in that area that you had a severe lack in. I'm hearing no one can tell you anything. So, but what I'm getting with that is it's not so much, I mean, it's, I guess technically it would be a form of stubbornness, but I feel like here with this situation, the reason you're not like getting hung up on what others are saying, or following with other people's suggestions and opinions of what they think you should do, is because you're following your heart. And I feel that it took a while for you to reach this place to really trust your heart, to be able to listen to it, understand what it's saying, and truly follow it. But once you got the hang of doing that, it became the only thing that leads you in every situation. And I feel like with this situation is no exception. So I feel that there may be some times or some I'm hearing obstacles that you encounter, and I feel that people when you encounter these obstacles, they might be giving you advice on like how to handle it, or how to remove the obstacle. But whatever advice they're giving, I feel like it goes against um I feel like it goes against what your heart is telling you you should do. And so you're learning not to listen to those people and just go with the actual, again, the flow of life. But in this specific case of what I'm reading here is the flow of your heart. What your heart is pulling you to do, that's what you're going to do, regardless if a million people are telling you to do the opposite. If your heart is telling you to do the other thing, you're going with that other thing. Like I'm hearing trust in your instincts. You learn to trust your instincts because you realize that your instincts got you this far. And if you had listened to people way back when, you wouldn't be where you are today, which is a much better place than where you were in the past. So the fact that you were able to be guided here off your instincts from following your heart, this is why you trust your heart and your instincts more than you do people. And I feel that, again, because this is all the divine guiding you through these things. The divine is guiding you through your intuition, guiding you through your heart. And so that's why you're putting all your trust and faith in that guidance versus advice from people, from other humans. I feel that I'm hearing something about your rise. So I feel like, again, it's that energy I was picking up of like you going literally from one day of being in severe lack to having like great abundance in an area. But I feel like this rise is going to be like a meteoric rise, the way your life is going to change. And I feel that this meteoric rise in your life is going to humble some people somehow. It's like seeing the change, like this drastic turnaround in your life. It may be because some people doubted you. I'm picking up like people having their foot in their mouth. Like they put their foot in their mouth in regards to you. They maybe spoke too soon, counted you out too soon, or something like that. So when they see this rise or this huge turnaround, they're like, wow, well, let me shut up because I clearly was wrong. Like they did do that. Like that did turn out well for them, or they were right. It's like I just get a lot of that energy of people being humbled by your rise. And it's going to be a mixture of people being humbled because they doubted you, because they counted you out. And then there's like another bunch of people who they're humbled because literally seeing um, this meteoric rise in your life, it makes them understand that there's a higher power. It's like if they did have any doubt about there being a higher power, it's like seeing how your life turned around so fast, or how you rose so quickly. Um, and I feel like these people know you enough to know that it came from a good place. It wasn't like you scammed your way to the top or you did some, immoral things. No, I feel that these people know you enough to know that you did it the right way, like the honest way. So you making it to that point was truly a blessing. So yeah, it's going to be those people who are going to be humbled by it because just seeing the drastic or like the severe or instant rise in your status, just kind of seemingly out of nowhere, is just going to make these people say like, wow, God is real. And then of course, as I mentioned, you have the other bunch of people who were just doubting you and counting you out, who are just gonna be eating their words and saying like, okay, I was wrong, clearly, because it worked out for them. Yeah, okay. I'm getting more of that, like people being humbled, but I'm actually getting a little bit more to that message. Like, people might actually be bowing down to you or like praising you. It's like you go from being quote unquote a nobody to being someone that everybody is now singing praises and bowing down to. So this could be, like I mentioned, I was mentioning like a severe lack that turns into great abundance, but to be more specific, in some cases it might be like you go from uh like one like a regular job title to being like a very like in a very prominent position out of overnight, like your status, like your actual social status, financial status or something just changes literally overnight. And when this change happens, like when your status changes, it's like everybody is looking to you, like they're praising you for it, just to see like how you rose to this point so fast. It's just, it's something about who you are. It's like you go, what I'm getting, and I mean, it could be somebody's story, but I feel like if it is, it's like one person listening. This is like someone marrying into royalty, like they're a peasant or a commoner one day, and then like the Cinderella story of like a prince, proposing, and then now this person is a princess, or now this person is a queen or a king. It's just, I get this, that kind of energy, like going from Cinderella rags to like riches overnight. So that's what I'm getting, like this bow down, praiseworthy energy, because people like they respect your rise, like your ascension into this high place that they respect, that they themselves now have to look up to. I feel like a lot of, like, you're surpassing a lot of people who were probably above you in ways. And so when they see you like having this rise and you go from being lower to them to all of a sudden being like, they're superior in some way, it makes, it's like they look up to you like, wow, I remember when they were under me, now they're over me, I gotta respect it. Like, they really, like, this is a shock. I just feel like your status is gonna shock a lot of people and just make people just want to praise you or something. Like, they just, yeah, I'm hearing that song, I wanna praise you. Yeah, it's just, I don't know what the specific um details would be in a more general example, but yeah, I just feel like some people are going to be kissing your ass basically and bowing down to you and being like, yes sir, yes ma'am, like very, very it's like people are just going to be very careful on how they address you. Like, they got to put some respect on your name now. Like, that's what I'm getting here. I'm hearing that song. Every time I look around, every time I look around. What is it? I think it's How Bizarre, How Bizarre. I think it's the Bizarre song. But I just feel like what's happening for you is gonna be somewhat bizarre. Like the way everything changes suddenly for you. I feel like it's a story unheard of. Like, I don't think anybody personally would have ever heard of anybody's life changing so drastically the way yours is about to change. Like, you're about to experience, like, as I'm gonna end up titling the reading Meteoric Rise, because that's exactly what you're experiencing here. And the people who see it, they just think it's so bizarre how you just kind of blew up out of nowhere, how you went from rags to riches within 24 hours. It's just, and again, they're not doubting that you got there, the right way and with your morals intact. It's just the fact that it happened, and it's just so bizarre, so shocking to everyone that again, it's like these people, even if they didn't really rock with you before, they didn't really like you, it's like now these people are just like, it doesn't matter because I got to put some respect on their name. I have to respect them now because look what they've done. Like, look where they ended up. You know, it's more than what I got going on, or it's more than what you got going on. So, yeah, it's like people, they putting some respect on your name because you got one hell of a turnaround in your life. And again, it kind of comes out of nowhere because you waited a long time for this. And I do feel like you just started to give up, feeling like maybe you messed up somewhere along the path and made too many mistakes, but everything was forming perfectly. It's going to come in hot and fast. People are going to see it, they're going to respect it. It's going to be meteoric rise type energy associated with whatever this is. Okay, so that's about all I have for you, lovelies, for your fill me in general energy reading. I hope this reading was helpful to you. Again, if you want to check out your monthly zodiac readings or your general forecast for the rest of the year or your love forecast for the rest of the year, you can click on the Vimeo links below in the description box to view those. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, the link to that information in the description box as well. Follow me on Instagram at Serene Dream Things for daily guidance, and I will be back on my readings, lovelies. Bye.